fight next month, September 30th, Canelo Charlo. What are your predictions?
I strongly feel Canelo is gonna beat Charlo. He's the, not just because he's the bigger fighter, but they're both talented, but he's the bigger fighter. And in boxing, in the history of the sport, the talented fighter who's the bigger fighter always beats the talented small fighter. That's historically, that's what's taken place in boxing. And people will say, oh, well, didn't Pacquiao beat you? Well, I was already a dead man walking when I stepped up in the ring, so that really doesn't count. But I think, I think Charlo's going to have a great fight. I think Charlo's going to have a great performance, but I just think the weight, jumping up 2 weight classes it's a lot. It's a lot. And when you're facing Canelo, when he keeps on pressuring you, I think he might even stop him in the later rounds.
Do you think a potential match between Crawford and Canelo, let's say Canelo wins and Canelo gives the shot to Crawford?
Well, first of all, I give Crawford all the credit in the world for even thinking about possibly fighting Canelo. But if that fight ever takes place, I have Crawford 1000%. And people are going to say, oh, well, you're contradicting yourself. I kind of am, but Crawford is also a big guy. Crawford is a big guy who can handle a Canelo because they're the same size. Crawford is a guy who punches hard, but he doesn't rely on his power. He relies on his footwork. He relies on his speed, on his change-ups. He relies on his combinations. He relies on his mind. And I believe that Crawford is a way better boxer than Canelo.